There's going to be a couple of sacrificial lambs. It's going to be Angel, I think, first on the scene. So smoke does come in response, as does the rotate. Zai was on his way towards the B site. Oscar's flash and Angel's frag. That's good. Now in towards the A site, they charge. RPK kept managing to react at least with a smoke. They tuck themselves in on the site, the two of them, but look from behind. Here comes the Spaniard. It's Lau with one. He's not anticipating a second, though, and RPK's allowed to strike. Bomb's in, and RPK's done another. Thinks up Issa.
Yeah, nice damage, but unfortunately won't contribute to a round victory here. 4 versus 2. Apex already down to 27. Zai will be there, but he's gunning for an AWP, so he doesn't actually have armor. He's fantastic with the Deagle, gives it a go, but feels like it'd be better saving that for the next round. Give him another chance to get those one digs. I have to take an eco. Apex might as well save as well. He actually has got the Kevlar, but only one player going down. That was Lau. Like you said, RPK did good work, and so okay, not bad.
That's really nice.
That actually works out quite nicely. You can save the Mac 10 for next round. If he gets one kill with that, it's $600 per kill found. That's another reason the Mac 10 is brought out so much. It's so cheap to buy, and it can actually pay for itself with a couple of kills.
Yeah, that's a very good way to summarize. Yeah, you get 2 kills, you've paid for it, and then some.
Yeah. It's a very versatile weapon. So, like we said, full.
New lease of life.
I hope so, at least.
Do you?
Yeah.
That weapon. I think it might be the most intimidating sound, hearing that dunk, 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 dunk.
It's so fun to use.
It is. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Still, third round should be simply a formality for HellRaisers, and we'll see how they choose to approach this. Of course, you don't want to step a toe out of place. CT smoke will keep them at bay, but HellRaisers, they're in no rush to find the third. Yes, they know they have a significant advantage, but you do not want to just step a toe out of line and get caught off by the numerous close corners where those pistols, a P250, a CZ, even a Mac 10 that we know Zai we brought into this round, can catch you off guard.
Yeah, just one kill, he'll be happy with that weapon, but you are absolutely right. Oscar will be tagged as a star there. 2 players in towards the arch. Bomb down at the T steps. So they're going to get that mid control and just confirm there's no funny business going on this side of the map. Recover the bomb. And actually the B side is completely open right now. Zywo is rotating over. Remember, he's got the Mac 10, no armor. He has got a smoke still. Yes, so we'll be smoking in towards library. RPK. P250, no armor. He
should be deleted. Actually, Max 10 from 3 of them, and that enables him to make the no armor Max 10 connect. Lau's gone. Quick response though, aim punch and finished by Issa. Good to wrap into B. The bomb's still a little hesitant and makes sense. Just want to clear it out, head through construction. I think that's what they're going to do. And now the CTs are on the rotate. This majority comes from Banana. If he can get this frag, and no, Oscar gets all that information for free. That would have shut down so much. The bomb, the AK, but instead Nuki. He managed to take 2 before Apex silences him, and now just NBK with a scavenged AK will look to keep it and to pull it into round 4.
Well, there it is.
Not bad.
3-0 start on the T side here for HellRaisers. Excellent work. This is their map pick. Vitality needs to bounce back here, but nice money for Zai because he's got $4,000 right now. He's getting more than enough for the AWP going forward.
He didn't fall into that trap of buying armor with that Mac 10.
No, he did not, and he got a kill with it as well. So it all works out. 3 players survived though, however, and 2 of those have Mac 10. So not out of the woods just yet. We'll be interested to see how many Vitality players opt for helmets here, considering they know the Mac 10s are out. We're seeing a lot more helmets in today's game just for this fact alone, because the Mac 10 becomes even more delicious as MBK will be dropped. That would have helped out massively, taking that rifle over. Not going to happen.
Instead, it's going to benefit HellRaisers. They have time to grab it. Upgrade one of their SMGs, and so we continue. The conversion off the pistol, complete. But it's time to see what Vitality can do. How much pressure can they put on once the weapons are in their grasp? A lot of people want to see more from Zaiwu. There's time here in Berlin.
They've come to the right place.
Yeah. 3 FAMAS. And that AWP for Zaiwu. Looks like a 3-2 split. They're actually going to be trying a great deal of utility. It's NBK to start trying to support B. Apex is there alongside him. But no damage really done. HellRaisers, they managed to contest this at least a little bit. Nuki on logs. Nuki gets
goodness.
2. NBK and Apex, they both had their heads chopped off.
That's really well played from Nuki. We'll see if he can continue this now. Alex still has a chance to bring this one back. But another frag on the other side of the map. Zywo goes down. In-game leader now to defend B. Great work. That's going to be the hat-trick now. RPK detected towards the A side of the map, and that's going to mean they're hard-tailed towards the B bomb site. He'll recover the AK-47, but even with a full array of utility, I'm not sure he can do much of this at all. RPK just looking for some self-preservation at this point. But that's going to be 4-0, Alex. They are running away with this one. 3 players survive again. That money's getting nice and strong.
This was Vitality's chance to just quickly, you know, silence any momentum that HellRaiser was starting to build. Instead, very big performance from Nuki. He was given, an opportunity, and well, he seized it. So did RPK, though. Oscar presents his head, and now an AWP upgrade for him to try and save the next. Nuki's not done. Finds himself in library, takes the AWP away.
That's so wild. He just hits 2 crazy. I hope you get to see that from his POV in the replay, because we saw it from the CTs receiving it. Let's see how it actually went down. Nice shot. He continued the spray the whole time. Connects the headshot and then takes down the player towards spawn as well. Then towards the A site. That is really, really nice.
He's 7-1 into round 5. Very nice to see the stars warming up for HellRaisers. That's a positive sign.
Speaking of stars, Zywo is on the MP9. There's 4 rifles out here, so it's getting a little bit worrying for Vitality, but they're a tenacious team. These are the sort of rounds they can win. Apex trying to get it down towards the B side now. Over the full strike. Nice damage done. A few more bullets will do it. He does finally connect and get that opening pick. They desperately needed that, Alex. They've got no kits here. Opening kill, especially against Nuki, who did such tremendous work in the previous round, is going to pay dividends. We'll see if Lau can answer back here. He works towards the apartments. Here's the smoke that is puts out towards the hay bales here. Allows him to get a bit of access. RPK looking to respond.
It's a powerful smoke.
It really is.
Molotov and smoke in response. It's just rinse, repeat. Default now for the pit player. Enables him to play around it. He can even cast his eyes towards short if he chooses to. NBK, you can see he's just starting to look for information on that banana. With 50 seconds left, they have rotated in towards A. Just that solo B player. Somewhat of an off angle for Zywo. He's going to try and push on this. He's going to try and get 1 and done, maybe even 2 if he's lucky. That's a great start, and he gets away with it. Now he can look towards the balcony. RPK is there to support him from low pit. Oscar tagged up, not franked up though. Oscar's so damn low, and he's all alone now. Just a question of time. Zywo might want to get this with the SMG. He does so. It's a double for him. 3 in total.
Wow. Looks like the star player can perform with the SMG after all. Not a problem for Zywo, as he manages to get 3 in total. The opening pick coming in courtesy of Apex. They had to operate in a more aggressive manner. They didn't have the AWP or kits or a full range of utility. So pushing down towards Banana has led them to this situation. They get their first round and 3 AK-47s. Now Zywo has upgraded massively. He went up the sniper rifle, but he does have one-tap potential. He's not a one-trick pony. He can use everything. They've got all the grenades they need now. Is this a chance for Vitality to start getting back into this one?
Yes, it is. Nuki with a smoke in hand in case the Molotov does arrive, and then enables him to close that gap should he desire. Needs to land on his nose, down to 56. He said this has definitely been his protocol, definitely been his MO so far here in Inferno. Take the apartment's control. He even did so on the pistol. Now, with the full buy.
Yeah.
Clears it out. They do the same for Banana, getting Nuki up there. Now, that's a little unusual.
All very quiet right now. We're under the 1 minute mark and 5 players triangulating around the B bomb site. They still have 2 smokes, flashbangs. They can Molotov towards Emo as well, and first oranges are required. Apex will drop another smoke down. It's a nice time for it to come as well. You're going to apply lots of pressure. That's to be at least another 10 seconds before they can even consider throwing their grenades. So at that point, you can see it'll be well under 30 seconds. Alex in a prime position. We've seen this a lot this tournament. Always good for 1 kill. And Zywo is there.
Now only be 3 to defend. Look at the perfect timing. Just as the smokes arrive, so does Zywu. Flashes in response. They're looking to commit to this one. Apex looks for the information. He didn't catch anything as he disappeared back into the smoke. Alex is boosted up. It's traded. Angel swinging into the side now. 4 versus 4, but Apex looks to swing. It's huge amount of damage. My goodness. A bit of a team kill as well. HellRaiser's they're so damn low. Lau doesn't really get phased by that. He's just trying to punch in the digits. He realizes he's so low. He's going to have to swing. How does he hit that? Manages to evade the spray from Zywu and goes wide for the frag. Just 8 points of health and still gets it.
Well, there we have it. It was enough to get them off the plan. I don't think they realized how low the clock was. As soon as he got off that, there was nothing left, and there it is. Low HP, lots of frantic exchanges upon the commitment towards the B-bomb site, and it will be Vitality winning by virtue of the clock. Frag leaders so far. That can't... Oh, sorry, I was looking at the 2 and the 4. It's 6 and 7. And it will be RBK with 6 and Nuki with 7. He's had some great performances.
Did you see how many letters are in Nuki's name?
I know.
My
There's a lot going on there. Well, HellRaisers. They will start to be whittled down here, Alex. Deagles and Mag-10s, but 2 AKs.
Okay. Somewhat higgledy-biggledy.
Crazy, love doing this,
but the AKs on Issa and Oscar both can put their team on their back. And they're going to have to for round 7. First map, last series of day 3 here.
More difficulties now, crazy. Hold this for only so long. It's good to avoid.
So the general setup right now. MBK alone towards the B-bomb site. He's got the AUG. Don't see that too much on Inferno, actually. He'll be using that towards the barrels, makes sense. And throwing a flashbang down for now just so he can peek over. Meanwhile, HellRaisers working towards middle. Remember, they don't really have much here, so trying to just gain some control towards middle, see what they can do with it. They can fall back towards B. That would actually be pretty prime at this point, considering MBK's situation, but he still has a smoke. 50 seconds on the clock as well. He won't throw that until he detects a serious threat on the other side, and now he's just thrown it in. That hopefully funnels him into this 4-man stack towards middle.
See, so far so good. Alex's smoke's about to clear. Here the nades coming in. Zai was going to be the first contact, and now RBK looking to smoke himself off in pit, ready for the contact, and already the bomb's loose in pit. That's a big problem. Nuki going down so early, untraded. Finally, Oscar fills the kill feed with that AK. We said he was a huge factor. 2 AKs and Oscar. Angel's the one to take the contact. His deagle was so good the last time we watched him play, and it's so good this time. And HellRaisers, they're doing it. It was a bit of a messy buy, but Vitality, they're just crumbling.
All the time again, Alex. They haven't got the bomb. Run! Run, MBK! Run! Where is it? It was down the side. There was 5 seconds remaining as well. He could have got out of there. I don't think he realized again.
We saw Nuki drop it. It was awkward in mini pit for sure.
If he'd have just knifed out and got away there, I dare say he just wins it. They weren't actually aware how low the clock was. Let's have a look now. So, will we see how low
23.
So he's now at 10 seconds, not out of the apartments yet, right? And then the bomb got dropped after that.
Yeah.
They didn't even have it when they killed MBK. They hadn't even recovered yet.
Huge win for HellRaisers, though. That's going to break Vitality.
Yeah, it really is. That's a big round. So they came in, with a single rifle and some pistols there, and managed to make it work. That's a 4th buy and a half, and one that breaks the back of Vitality as well. Eco themselves, barely even a partial buy. They have no armor, P250s and a few flashbangs. They're going to flash middle, though, and pounce with it. You can see them actually getting ready, posturing towards that position. They're all very close to the mouth of middle. It's just jumping up and seeing if anyone's on the other side there, keeping their range. Oscar's in a prime position if they do try and strike towards middle.
That was like a pure reaction.
Molotov into boiler. Zywu has been put up on towards that ledge. I mean, it's the perfect place for a TZ. You're not expecting some pre-fires from the T's there, but with such limited weaponry, this should just be HellRaiser's 6th. Let's see if the French can say anything about that. MBK trying to pull them in, trying to bait them into Zywu. Gone fantastically. Oscar's doing some of the Vitality work for them. Apex started it, but Oscar clips the head of Nuki. Losing 1. And now Alex, yeah, he's got the arm, he's got the deagle, but he's got 4 to find. Bomb's not down, admittedly, and can back away after firing off those shots. We'll ensure that bomb is planted, and it looks like Alex is going to try and scarf her away to keep hold of that Kevlar.
Yeah, not really many other options to him there. They didn't force into that one, but still not really much done. A bit of damage to Issa and Angel, and they had the 4-man stack towards mid, but well handled by Angels. Gets 3 kills in total, and Alex just holding on to the Kevlar. They'll be buying up next round, so he might as well. It's going to save him $650, and we get a bonus deagle and smoke as well.
What aren't we seeing from Vitality's CT side so far? Admittedly, you know, we have had a couple of sketchy buys from them because of the way HellRaisers have managed to win these 5, but what aren't you getting?
They just don't look comfortable right now. They look quite cagey. Like, we're seeing a lot of panic in certain scenarios, and they're allowing controls ways. They're getting mid-control every single time. They're getting mid-control.
Up brackets.
The classic and most default way to play the map is aim for mid-control, get that, push the CDs back, then you go back to Banana and execute when they have no information they can't possibly call for transitional players. So I want to see Vitality look a bit more up for it. They should be confident in their own ability. The way they've played this year and the manpower they have available to them, they should be like running around the map looking confident, like right now. They look quite cagey compared to their usual selves, and I've seen that throughout this event, like opening things up on Dust 2 against Simon Gaming. They lost 16-8, right? That is I didn't recognize that team. They just looked like there was too much pressure on their shoulders, and considering the year they've had already, you wouldn't expect them to necessarily be in the challenger stage, but here they are, and not necessarily showing their best selves.
I think it's perhaps even that conversation that we've had time and time again. That was the Oscar's execution of his teammate, trying to sneak a bullet past Yuki's ear. Didn't quite get that one right. But the point I was trying to make is that the playing not to lose and playing to win is such an interesting conversation. And I can't help but feel when you come in as, and this is new territory for Vitality, I will reiterate, this is a whole new world for them, being number 2 in the world, currently ranked by HLTV.org, but also just being expected to glide through this stage. Then every opponent they've met so far, you know, the likes of Simon Gaming, Dream Eaters, these aren't we could win, these are we must win, we should win. And I think that could definitely play into their mindset, especially when the rounds start going against them.
We saw in the pre-game video that even Angel was aware that he's got nothing to lose already. Everyone's expecting Vitality to win. He knows they're mentally weak at this point, and he's going to try and capitalize upon that. Like, every time he can win a max 10 round or anything with pistol, he's going to make sure he rubs it in. And Apex is he didn't like who was going to be handled, but now 2 more players on towards that B side. 2 HellRaisers want to quite good for Vitality now. Zywo still alive and kicking. He's waiting for his opportunity for players to commit towards the side itself. Has already RPK seems to be aware, pre-fires that position. Now we have 4 versus 1. Much better starter for Vitality. Actually had 3 players there, ready and waiting. Checked off. It maybe is a little bit aggressive, but still they put the bomb down. Still 3 players waiting.
Definitely gave Lau the chance, and RPK does too. That could be a problem. Zywo forced off, the bomb straight in front of him. And Lau, by taking that fight, Alex pushing the Molotov, this has gone from a guaranteed 4 versus 1 to it's a very small one, and MBK it doesn't get too awry and find the 3rd for Vitality. Warming up, doing their stretches. It could be a long stretch ahead of them, actually. I mean, let's not forget, we do have the vetoes came in. We do get to see overpass if we get to 3. Mirage is a 2nd.
Certainly possible. No one's really convinced me right now that it's 2 zeros on the cards, but this is the pick of HellRaisers. Vitality, they sometimes are slow burners, and we'll see if they can bounce back. They do have the ult on Zywo once again after winning the previous round. It's 6-3. Early days still in the pros. Vitality can come back and win 9-6 still. It's not looking great so far. HellRaisers had a pretty successful campaign. Still looks difficult, but he's actually managing to make this work now. The last few situations, it looked like he was out of luck, but he makes it work just in the nick of time with the final bullet there. He will fall back, even though he's down to 11 HP. He starts the AK and can rotate back towards the A side, leaving Zywo in position.
So Zywo actually just flashed him in, let him go aggressive, get that frag. Admittedly, a very ballsy spray from Apex through that smoke, committing to it wholeheartedly. That's part of the reason why he's still breathing, but also 10 HP. Now they can leave after that dent made. Zywo, I think he's going to self-boost up onto that wall. You just saw a strafe off the minimap. Get himself on the half wall. Very powerful angle to be pushed off. Yeah. Powerful for a multitude of different reasons, not only an off angle, but also a very tight line towards the stairs, easy to fall off of. You just hit S, just like that, and it's almost impossible to catch you as you retreat safely into the site. It's all about the timing. Zywo was chosen to fall off, and HellRaiser away. Backs up here, sir.
All right then. Well, now they know Zyro's on this side of the map. Dare they go in? They have a couple of smokes being deployed. The Molotov can go towards new boxes as well. Zyro will position himself towards Emo. He'll be safe there in the utility as he hits yet another shot. That's Nookie going down. 5 versus 3 now. He's going to hit every single one of these. It feels like Oscar hoping there'll be another opportunity to trade out with him, but he buys his time. 15 seconds remaining, Alex. They might as well just save at this stage.
Yeah, lovely work from Zy. We can see that transitional warping. It just goes from wall to take one shot through the wall to Emo to crossing to Bella to new box. He's constantly just flowing.
Yeah, that's how the best of us should be doing it. As soon as you get a kill, you're holding a more defensive line. He's going back towards the bomb side. It's more of a kind of process because they're trying to just jump out and get every single kill.
By going from Emo to new box as well, but after taking that first shot, if they want to trade, they have to swing wider into the site to find him. I mean, it's actually very well thought through. Love it.
Yeah, he'll always have the advantage. He's got to watch one angle. They've got to come in and check 6 or 7 upon arrival, especially when they don't have all the utility. If they had everything, they could Molotov, new boxes, first oranges, even Emo, then just focus towards the actual bomb site itself, but they just didn't have that. They had a couple of smokes, and we are going to see a full investment here. This is classic Oscar at this point. Boys, I'll get the AWP out. You get some pistols. Let's see what we can do. Let's have a party.
I mean, Angel's Diesel, I remember the crazy things he was doing with it.
The unspeakable things.
I mean, I'm almost certain he could single-handedly take Banana with that Deagle on day 1 of the major.
X is in trouble, and Kiki can finish him off. It's now.
Let's see if this CZ is equally as warm. Quite an early smoke. Didn't look like it's got the full gap.
Just about does it. Kiki with the follow-up again. 2 players dead at B. And that's a rotation of 2 from Crazy, of course.
Got 3 AKs on that CT side. Vitality, they could really start to build
Reset the situation.
into the CT side with that.
See that's firing into the smoke.
Should they build a couple of clean ones though? That hasn't been the case for them so far here in Berlin. Clean, not a word you'd use to describe their victories or failures so far.
A little bit dirty, was it?
Yeah, it's been dirty.
Well, for now, mid control once again. Once more Vitality, just happy to sit right back there. It's absolutely fine. They know the money is going to be wounded on the HellRaiser side. You can see 3 pistols there, and Oscar, if you don't give him any opportunities, he can't really light you all up. He'll be on towards that B side of the map.
Makes the AWP known.
Indeed.
And MBK about to be tested on long. Smoke will arrive. Angel Deal warning shot. Looks to accelerate. Straight towards the arch they go. Zywo catches one dipping in towards Boiler and he realizes this could be quite scary. Back to the nade. The Black does too. He's keeping him at bay. Support now. From RBK. Zywo's there to Waters it into start. And a shot. Couldn't quite pull the trigger before MBK gets the better of 5-6.
There was a moment there, right for Oscar. He's just got a quick scope. MBK's
I had that tingle.
And then it's going to all fall apart for them. But MBK shuts him down before he has a chance to reset and get ready for the second shot. But there it is. It's going to be Vitality pulling yet another round back, looking to tie things up here. It's 6-6. Should be happening considering the financial status of HellRaiser. They're going to bring out Deagles, no armor, pretty much fully carry out with no utility purchase. But these guys are dastardly with those Deagles. See if HellRaisers can light up a few places. That's where the shot normally comes in. Towards the top of the underpass towards top and middle, but the Incendiary will hold them back for now. So I will open towards the middle, but doesn't necessarily want to be in that position. This is kind of angle where you could lose the AWP and they can pick it up and snowball with it.
Yeah, and you can see that they just rotate the players in to fill that void. He'll be now responsible for long, safe and sound in library. Also enables him to be the first port of call should he need to be backing up on B. Unlikely given HellRaiser's buy, just 3 Deagles distributed to the harder hitters. Those that had the funds. Spraying, only got 1, now an 8. Could get caught out. Great work from Zywo to stabilize. And now the round should be Vitality. He's looking for that equalizer still. Side making Vitality sweat. HellRaisers, they've come to play.
Yeah, they really have. This is already acceptable. 6 rounds, that's perfectly fine. Terrorists win. It's going to be they have 4 players surviving, so they're really starting to really stabilize at this point. Always had slow starts, Vitality, I'll say that much. It always takes them a while to get into a map, and that is one of their biggest problems. You talk about their issues generally being losing to pistols.
Yeah, or winning pistol rounds was another one.
Winning pistol rounds is normally coming back to bite them in the arse most of the times. I always lose that second round against the force buy. Everyone's force buys against
back by their name. It used to be the Force by royalty.
Yes.
In Counter-Strike.
Yeah, the CZ tech now back in the day.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Flashback. Counter-Strike analyst. No problem.
3 players towards B though. Those grenades look juicy.
Oh wow. Big chunk. He's going to line him up and knock him down. That's huge work. Alex's flash enables him. The flash is there to enable Apex to get the steep smoke down. And just like that, option. 3 members still remain for HellRaisers. The round's far from over, but certainly with now a mountain to overcome. No damage done, no information, no access to banana. HellRaisers, they're going to have to pull something quite magical out if they want to find the 7.
Well, Oscar still alive and kicking. There'll be AK-47 this time. Topping towards the arch side, he's already thrown a smoke on top of the library area. Now, same smoke we saw before, trying to give himself a bit of wiggle room. Any position against pre-firing towards a graveyard. They have tagged up RPK, but that's about it. They have 1 smoke remaining and 35 seconds. The clock has been a bit of a thorn in their side overall. It's not a name I've said too much of so far in this first half.
He's been taking apps control slowly, lingering around there, but yeah, not too much to write home about because of Vitality's passive take. I mean, they don't really contest. Molotov's going to force off towards mini pit. Alex with the crosshair established with the tank. With RLAs, and it is powerful. Alex and Apex find themselves the 7th.
Double A batteries, is that what you're going for?
Yeah, you see powerful? Oh,
It's good.
thanks, man.
That's at the line of the tournament.
Thanks.
Good
Really
clip there.
just squandered that one.
Wow. Well then, that was pretty strong towards the end there. Money not an issue now for Vitality at
This was cool.
stage. Yeah, it was a very cool play. I've seen them attempt that a few times this tournament. That's what I was looking for. You asked me earlier on, what aren't we seeing? We're not seeing their usual characteristics, which are taking advantages when they've got momentum, they're feeling it, they're actually hitting their shots. Apex loves those sort of plays. Sometimes it's too aggressive. We just didn't see that in the first 6 rounds or so. They were almost too cagey, but now suddenly get on their feet. They've forced HellRaisers down to another partial buy here. Deagles, CZs and the like. So with the maximum loss bonus at this stage, they can definitely afford a bit more bits and pieces with the smokes and flashes, and they'll still be able to buy next round of $3,400 coming in.
Pushed up down banana as well, deep smoke. No one was there. Just early from HellRaisers. And Vitality quick to seize that very tight line held by Zywoo. The smoke coming in. It's going to be a double nade, I believe. Yeah, didn't quite catch him. I like the thought process though. HellRaisers now taking that bracket's control. They haven't committed. The bomb's still loose by bench.
They cover themselves, but there's the trade.
I can't help but feel they're about to try and challenge towards the double A's. Alex did get flashed back. Yeah, they will check the corner. That's going to be a rifle, but that's also a chance. Now all in towards Alex. He throws the smoke. He realizes he hasn't got time to find a close corner. He's eating the flash. He's short. What on earth? He's allowed to get 1, but that's still fantastic for HellRaisers. A second rifle as well. Can they get the bomb plant though?
I dare say they can. That smoke down. And Zywoo just oh! How has he got that? Just so perfect.
I mean, it didn't look like he had a smoke, didn't look like he had a wall. Still, not going to be able to do the second. Oscar repositions to a safer angle. Will get that bomb down. Now an afterplant. HellRaisers have a bit of a broken system. It's a pistol and low HP for 1. They have the Kevlar and they have the rifle on Issa. A boost, perhaps. Where's Zywoo coming from? Yeah, he's already towards construction.
Noise in this boost. Doesn't seem to matter. We'll get 1 in return, but he has such low HP. Doesn't seem to be a problem in the end. Yes, these rounds are getting close, but we have round number 15 coming up next, Alex. So as long as Vitality win, they still have plenty of cash to make the next round a possibility. So AK-47 picked up, AWP as well. And HellRaisers looking to bring things back in the final round and get the 8-7 scoreline. I remember saying a while ago they could still come back and 9-6 this. They're actually on track to do so.
Yeah, I mean, it was 6-2 in favor of HellRaisers. Now we find ourselves at 8-6.
I can't believe Zywoo hit that shot, denied the initial plant.
Yeah,
Hadn't you done that, that could have been a different round altogether. But he denies the plant, buys an extra 6 seconds before the bomb goes down, and his teammates arrive at the scene of the crime, shut it down, and we're into the final round of the first half of the first map of this best of 3 on day 3.
Beautifully done.
You like that? I'll be practicing that one.
Yeah, that was beautifully delivered. Now, they are going for a boost. You pull that out once a half. They do so on the last round of their defensive half. Vitality in pursuit of 9. before the responsibility of attacking is theirs. Smoke on the molly, jumping through. Angel, this is what he's going to greet him with a smile and a spray, and all of them starting to melt. HellRaisers have only got 2 men left. Terribly. Oscar tagged up and sent packing. An element of surprise. MBK can swing out on that and say thank you. 9-6 will be the half as Vitality, they overcome a fantastic start from HellRaisers.
Yeah, really enjoyed that from Vitality. Didn't look their usual selves at the beginning of the half, but they've pulled it right back and starting to show some of their characteristics and traits. We will take a quick break and be back with the second half momentarily.
(9-6) on the half. Vitality, they managed to stabilize somewhat on their CT side up against HellRaisers. The first map is Inferno. It's where HellRaisers chose to take it. Let's see what their defense can show for it. I'm Machine, and I'm joined by Henry G. It is day 3, and just a reminder of how this last round did conclude. It was quite an all-in maneuver from HellRaisers. They tried to push through the mid-smoke that had arrived from the CTs and MBK and RPK, and absolutely no worries. Let's see how the second half does shape up.
I can't wait. I'm interested to see if Vitality continue the success they found towards the tail end of that first half. We'll have a look at the buys and see if we can work out where they'll be headed. They've got 2 smokes and a Molotov. Suggests it could be a B finish with the 2 smokes, but it's not certain, that's for sure. They'll be running a bit of a default for now, just holding up and see if there's any aggression with the CTs. As RPK, we're waiting for the challenge from Nuki, who's actually playing on towards the B side as well, and it's Issa that will take Apex out of the equation before Nuki even has a chance.
Great connection. Now lost a lot of health early. Alex has managed to find an equalizer onto Oscar towards the apartments area, towards Boiler. Now I was looking down here, whereabouts known, but early damage from Apex. Easy for Zywu. And easy for Vitality. Double digits, that's the pistol. We did see, of course, the HellRaisers boys win their side, their T-side pistol, and Vitality have responded in kind.
There it is, double digits for the French boys. Zywu somehow gets his kill in towards the graveyard there. Lau, he was low HP, sure, but he was given a good 3 seconds there to connect the shot. There was a lot of movement, and as we've been saying throughout the tournament, getting shots in the back of the head with the USP, especially when they're moving, can be a little bit problematic. Here it comes 5 SMGs, Alex. What do you make of that?
Well, I mean, typically there is often a kind of a contingency rifle involved in the buy. Perhaps it's
this makes me
indicative.
uncomfortable. I'm a bit anxious even looking at this setup.
Perhaps it's indicative of a need for utility for this call. We'll see.
Show some presence, show some noise.
Warning shots being rattled into the smoke thrown out by the CT on B. It was not Lowell, actually. He still got his.
Yeah, but he is alone. But you're right, he has an incendiary as well, so he's just hoping that he can slow them down as long as possible here. He can buy himself up to 20 seconds plus, and if he does start deploying it when they commit, 50 seconds on the clock now. So, you want them to group up as a 5-man unit here. You don't necessarily want to see anyone running in by themselves, especially when you've got 5 SMGs. You don't necessarily have the power behind these weapons. You want to get stuck in with a few basic smokes, trade out the kills. We'll see if that's going to be working out. Flashbang out from Zyro towards quad. His teammates looking towards the arch side, and you just want to see a death ball going in together. But Oscar, he can be.
I'm getting nervous, Henry.
Eagle.
25 seconds. Down, that's the bomb. Loose, they will recover it, and perhaps they start their charge towards B. Lowell's already rotated in, and they do, straight towards Speedway, and they have to do it fast. 15 seconds, Lowell. A destabilizing dink in the back. It's not looking great. NBK managed to turn around in time with the MP5.
Yeah, CZ is a fantastic weapon, but not necessarily that range.